Welcome to Everything Wrestling, and we're gonna try to get back to normal. I haven't really been uploading because of this pandemic, but I think it's time we get back to normal and instead of doing videos that we don't like doing, let's get to some happy news.
Even though they are necessary.
I know. Did you have to make my spirits go down?
Well, you got scars all over your arms, so...
Oh, yeah, my word. So, this is Everything Wrestling. For those of you who was part of it before I changed, Wrestling for Fans had changed to Everything Wrestling. And I am joined, as always, by my partner in crime, Uncle Christopher, who is supposed to be getting the list. See, this is going to be an AEW Double or Nothing 2 prediction.
But before that, have you killed your Tom yet?
No, I haven't killed my Tom. I have a mean Tom talkie that I keep threatening to kill. I haven't done it yet. So, you got the list? We're going to do that match first.
This is by CBS Sports.
I just need... So, we're going to start with the Casino Battle Royal. Give me the list of
It's the ladder match, dummy.
It's a Casino Battle Royal ladder match. It starts as a battle... Well, gauntlet ladder match. How's that? Because
and
basically gauntlet rules.
And now it has to look.
So, I do know Scorpion Sky's in it.
Scorpio Sky's in it.
Frankie Kazarian's in it.
A mystery part. A mystery.
Well, let's do him last. Give me the list.
Okay, hold on.
Because I know Phoenix is in it. Darby Allin is not, I don't think.
Okay.
Unless he's a mystery man.
I don't understand why these websites start from the top of the card and go,
Yeah, we'll
go
just
to the bottom. But
just get to that one
okay.
match, and then we can...
Darby Allin, Colt Cabana, Orange Cassidy, Ray Phoenix, Scorpio Sky, Kip Sabian, Frankie Kazarian, Luchasaurus, mystery partner, mystery competitor.
I would say it would be highly unlike AEW to have a mystery man that doesn't win it. AEW has not been known for giving us something like that without them winding up being...
But who could the mystery guy be?
I think it's someone from the outside coming in.
So like a Jeff Cobb type deal.
Yeah. I don't see that... But, see, Allen's in it, you said. So, he was rumored that supposed to be. Now, there is two rumors going around. I'm only going to give you one. Because he's a big one.
Hulk Hogan?
Oh, God, not... God, no. Anyone but him.
Ric Flair?
What is his name now? Now that you got me thinking. He was rumored to come into AEW last year, but... Cage. Brian Cage is the rumor. And that would be big. Okay, so let's get to the other matches.
Okay.
Give me the first match on the list.
Well, the first match, I start with the buy-in. Private Party versus Best Friends.
I can see that going either way. But I'm going to go with... For the only reason that they've been getting a pretty good push, Best Friends.
I want to say AEW would give Private Party a win simply because they haven't been on TV.
But they haven't been getting a push where the Best Friends has. That's the thing.
I'm going to go with Best Friends.
Next.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Chris Statlander.
Probably the Doc. She's been on a low. And she's been the one that's been pushed. But so has the other one, really.
I think they give the win to Chris.
Okay. Next.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. A guy that is holding the AEW Women's Championship. Either way, it's a no disqualification match. The Native Beast Nyla Rose versus Kushida. They are not taking that title off of Nyla.
Not this soon.
As much as we would like to see it.
Not this soon. Nyla wins.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman versus Jungle Boy.
I think this might be the shock of the night.
I think Jungle Boy comes out on top.
This is going to be the shock. And they will go with a shock value. Jungle Boy.
Stadium Stampede time. Matt and Elite versus Inner Circle.
I don't see Matt losing his first pay-per-view match. So,
I see Matt going after Chris Jericho for what Floyd did to Vanguard 1.
Elite.
Cody versus Lance for TV belt.
Do that last.
Mox versus Lee for world title.
Mox, first pay-per-view title match. Unless they go for a shock value, he retains.
Okay. I'm not going to go into a complete rant here, but I am to this. I predict Mox. I think AEW has a problem though. Brody Lee is a WWE guy. Moxley's a WWE guy. Jericho.
But neither guy really got pushed. You can say that they were both part of a faction and they were pushed to the moon and back, but honestly, as main eventers, they didn't hardly go anywhere. Mox had a fluke title run. He had it. He retained it against a Shield face-off, and then he loses it the following month to AJ Styles after the brand split. It was a fluke win.
Luke Harper has held the tag team titles twice,
but they didn't do anything with him.
And he's a one-time Intercontinental.
As far as the main event scene, they did nothing with him.
Because they would.
And it's a shame because he was an outside guy. He's an outside guy. He was not created by WWE. The name was the guy. The superstar wasn't.
Okay, Jericho then, Smarty. He was an outside guy. He came in from WCW.
He came in as a cruiserweight that walked his way to a main event because he was so good.
And he had his...
But I know where you're going with this, saying that all the champions have been former WWE guys. Give me one main event guy that's not a former WWE guy right now that they have.
That they have.
That they currently have. Give me one main event guy that could be considered a non-WWE guy.
Well, I can't say Cody.
Mm-mm.
I can't say Lance Archer.
Nope.
Because...
even though he was only there for a cup of coffee, he was still there.
I can't.
Because even Omega was there.
He only had a developmental deal that didn't go anywhere.
He was still there. And that's the argument you've been giving me. Eventually, they're going to have someone come in that's not have any ties. If they could have got their hands on Jeff Cobb for more than just a one-program thing, he would have been great. But, so now I think we're down to the final match?
Yeah.
The one I told you to come back to?
The TV belt. Cody, Lance.
I can see that being our main event. That's why I wanted you to do it last.
Isn't the world always the main event?
AEW has never gone with that. They've gone with what has the most writing on it. And for now, that is the TV title. Let's just call it what it is. It's a television championship.
Yes.
That they named the TNT Championship.
Usually I'd go with Lance because of Roberts, but...
no, that ain't happening.
But...
I think what happens is Cody's going to walk out double or nothing with it. But I could see them switching and giving the title to Lance the following night. He could probably get disqualified on Double or Nothing. Maybe. Lance, talking about him. He loses his composure. The referee tries to control it. He finally snaps. He might even punch a referee out. And another referee, maybe Aubrey, comes out and calls for the match.
Well, let's see. He's shoved a cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
He's demolished a
So
backseat.
it really wouldn't be that much of a stretch. And I could also see them do it this way. The following Wednesday, Jim Ross announced that AEW has suspended him for 60 days. Bear with me. When he comes back, his first match is against Cody. That gives Cody a 6 with the title. And then he comes back and destroys Cody. And honestly, it would not halt Cody to take some time away from television.
I understand what you're saying. However, I think there's one thing that Cody and Lance Archer. I think there's one thing that this entire thing was missing.
Hmm.
We never got to see a fired up Cody promo. Think about it.
We still got tonight.
Jake put Snake. Oh, and also, did a air. I'm not going to go into it. But
we still got tonight. And I don't think necessarily we need that sort of promo on every main event pay-per-view.
But do you want your ultimate babyface to win by DQ? Do you want him to win by countout?
How else do you do it to make your monster still be strong? And give Cody the belt?
It won't hurt Lance to job.
He's not jobbing this soon. That would take away from what they've been building on him. Cody is walking out with that belt. Unless they shock the nation, Cody's walking out with that belt because he can't go after the world title yet.
Oh, and by the way, folks, the whole AEW Sting thing, sorry, not gonna happen.
I don't know. He ain't wrestling that much unless it's a final match. But he's no longer on the contract. And do you see him really going back to Impact?
He had his best run. Well, not
the only way he signs back with Impact is if they do bring TNA as a second commodity.
Oh, I was going to say the only way I see him going back to Impact is if Hell Freeze is over.
I'd say if they bring back TNA, he could be the one that takes that belt from Moose. Long enough to have he could be the transition champion. So, let's get back to this Cody thing before we have to go because we only got a couple minutes.
Okay.
How do they get Cody as champion in a clean victory without destroying everything they have built for the past 2 months with Ultra if you don't want a disqualification?
I am not so certain that Jake at ringside.
They both will be on Jake. I mean, they got a head-to-head confrontation tonight between the managers.
But Arn doesn't know Jake that well, though.
Neither does, and Jake doesn't know Arn that well. They've never really had a match that I can recall.
Well, they've never really been in the same territory.
They was always in the opposite. Jake, they work for both companies, but never at the same time. So, I'm sticking with Cody.
Even though I want the Murder Hawk to win, I'm going to go Cody on this one. Okay,
and does the belt design, does it look like the world title, but a smaller version? Or do they go a completely different new design for it?
I think they don't go like the TNA route where they just brought the Legends Championship in as the TV Championship.
Oh no, it's going to be a nice belt. I've even seen some
I just hope
fan-made versions that looks kind of cool. This one that kind of reminds me of the New Japan's Intercontinental title that just has big AEW on it, TNT.
As long as it doesn't, as long as it's not smaller than the women's title, I'll have no complaints.
Yeah, it won't be. Well, then again, it may be the size of a TNT title or a TV title.
But does that mean? But
the history of the television championships.
But
like a European title size.
But every television champion had to defend it on television.
If they are going the same rules.
Does that include live events?
Well, like I said, if they're going the same rules, and I think they should, AEW doesn't have live events.
Well, they should.
With that being said, this is everything for wrestling. I am joined by Hardcore Chris. Keep it 2020.
Keep it hardcore, everyone.
Keep safe.
Don't listen to him.
Keep safe.